Cancer may sound complex, and for many people, just hearing the word can feel overwhelming or even frightening. But understanding what cancer really is can help take away some of that fear. At its core, cancer is about cells in our body breaking the rules that keep everything running smoothly. Normally, our cells are like well-trained team members, each with a specific job and a set of instructions to follow. Imagine your body as a bustling city made up of trillions of cells. Each cell is like a citizen, following strict instructions, growing, dividing, and dying in an orderly way to keep the city healthy and functioning. But sometimes a few cells ignore these rules. Instead of stopping when they should, they keep multiplying, refusing to die when their time is up. This is when things start to go wrong. This chaotic, uncontrolled growth is what we call cancer. It's like a traffic jam that keeps getting bigger, blocking the normal flow of life in the city. These abnormal cells can clump together to form lumps called tumors. Some tumors are harmless and don't spread, but others are dangerous and can cause serious problems. Cancerous tumors have the ability to invade nearby tissues, pushing into spaces where they don't belong and disrupting how organs work. This can make it hard for the body to function properly. What makes cancer especially dangerous is that these rogue cells can break away, travel through the bloodstream or lymph system, and start new tumors in other parts of the body. This process is called metastasis. It's like a problem in one neighborhood spreading across the entire city, making it much harder to control and treat. But why do cells go rogue in the first place? The truth is, there's no single answer. Cancer is complicated, and many different things can trigger it. Cancer isn't just one disease, it's actually a group of many different diseases, each with its own causes and behaviors. Factors that can increase the risk include our genes, the choices we make in our daily lives, the environment we live in, and even certain infections. Most cancers result from a mix of these influences, and sometimes, it's just bad luck when a cell's instructions get mixed up. Understanding this helps us see what we can control, like our habits and environment, and what we can't, such as our inherited genes. In this video, we'll break down these causes in more detail and give you practical, science-backed ways to lower your risk. By learning more, you can take steps to protect your health and support those you care about. Let's get started. Our DNA is like a giant instruction manual for our bodies, containing all the information needed to build and maintain every cell, tissue, and organ. Each of us inherits half of our DNA from our mother and half from our father, creating a unique genetic blueprint that shapes who we are. Sometimes, small mistakes, called mutations, can occur in this genetic code. These mutations can be passed down from parents to children, traveling silently through generations, even if no one in the family has shown symptoms before. If these inherited mutations affect genes that control how cells grow and divide, they can increase the risk of certain diseases, including cancer. These changes can make it easier for cells to grow out of control. That's why family history matters. If close relatives like your parents, siblings, or grandparents have had certain cancers, your own risk may be higher. Patterns in a family tree can sometimes reveal hidden risks. For example, mutations in the BRCA1 and BRCA2 genes are well known for increasing the risk of breast and ovarian cancer, especially when they run in families. These gene changes can be powerful indicators for doctors and patients. Genetic testing can help people with strong family histories make informed choices, such as starting cancer screenings earlier, considering preventive treatments, or making lifestyle changes to lower their risk. But here's the key. Only about 5 to 10% of all cancers are strongly linked to inherited gene mutations. That means the vast majority of cancers are not directly passed down from parents. Most cancers actually happen because of mutations that are acquired during a person's lifetime, not the ones you're born with. These changes can build up slowly over many years. These acquired mutations are often caused by lifestyle choices, like smoking, diet, or exposure to harmful chemicals, or by environmental factors such as pollution or radiation. So, while genetics and family history matter, they're just one piece of the puzzle. Many other factors also play a role in determining cancer risk. Knowing your family history is important, and sharing it with your doctor can help guide your care. But remember, it's not the whole story when it comes to cancer risk. Let's look at what else can influence cancer risk and how you can take steps to protect your health, no matter your genetic background. While we can't change our genes, we do have significant control over many of the factors that influence our health. Our DNA may set the stage, but our daily choices play a starring role in determining our risk for diseases like cancer. The habits we form, what we eat, how active we are, and whether we avoid harmful substances have a huge impact on cancer risk. Every day, we make decisions that either protect our bodies or put them at greater risk. Smoking is the biggest preventable cause of cancer worldwide, not just lung cancer, but cancers of the mouth, throat, bladder, and more. The chemicals in tobacco damage cells and can trigger mutations that lead to cancer. The good news? Quitting smoking at any age dramatically lowers your risk. Even if you've smoked for years, stopping now can help your body begin to heal and reduce your chances of developing cancer. Diet matters too. Eating lots of processed foods and red meat raises your risk of certain cancers, especially those of the colon and stomach. These foods can introduce harmful compounds into your body. On the other hand, a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains provides your cells with protective nutrients and antioxidants, helping to repair damage and lower cancer risk. Obesity is linked to at least 13 types of cancer, including breast, liver, and kidney cancers. Maintaining a healthy weight is crucial for reducing your overall risk and supporting your body's natural defenses. Regular physical activity not only helps control weight, but also boosts your immune system, improves hormone balance, and reduces inflammation, all of which help protect against cancer. Alcohol increases the risk of several cancers, including those of the liver, breast, and esophagus. The more you drink, the higher the risk, so limiting alcohol is an important step. When you drink, your body turns alcohol into a chemical called acetaldehyde, which can damage DNA and prevent cells from repairing themselves properly. The choices you make every day, what you eat, drink, and do, add up over time. Small decisions repeated consistently can have a big impact on your long-term health. Healthy habits are a powerful way to lower your cancer risk. By making positive changes, you're investing in a healthier future for yourself and your loved ones. It's about making small, consistent changes for long-term health. Even simple swaps, like choosing water over soda or taking the stairs, can add up to make a real difference. Next, let's see how our environment plays a role in shaping our cancer risk and what we can do to protect ourselves further. Our surroundings can expose us to cancer-causing agents, often without us realizing it. Too much sun exposes skin to UV rays, which can damage DNA and cause skin cancer, so protect your skin with sunscreen and clothing. Air pollution, especially from traffic and industry, contains chemicals linked to lung cancer. Contaminated water can carry substances like arsenic that increase cancer risk over time. Some jobs expose workers to carcinogens like asbestos or benzene, raising cancer risk. Workplace safety has improved, but being aware and using protective gear is still important. Reducing exposure to environmental risks is a key part of cancer prevention. Now let's talk about infections that can lead to cancer. Some infections can increase cancer risk by causing long-term changes in our cells. About 1 in 6 cancers worldwide are linked to viruses or bacteria. HPV, a common virus spread through sexual contact, can cause cervical and other cancers. But the HPV vaccine can prevent these. Hepatitis B and C viruses attack the liver and can lead to liver cancer. Vaccines and treatments can lower this risk. The bacterium H. pylori, which causes stomach ulcers, can also increase the risk of stomach cancer. Treating H. pylori infections with antibiotics can help prevent this. Preventing or treating these infections is a powerful way to reduce cancer risk. Vaccines and early treatment are key public health tools. Not all infections cause cancer, but a few play a major role. Knowing about these risks helps you take action. Next, let's clear up some common cancer myths. There's a lot of misinformation about cancer causes. Let's set the record straight. Myth: cell phones cause brain cancer. Fact: decades of research show no consistent link. Myth: microwaves make food radioactive. Fact: they use low-energy waves that heat food safely. Myth: artificial sweeteners cause cancer. Fact: studies in humans show no clear evidence when used in normal amounts. Myth: deodorants and antiperspirants cause breast cancer. Fact: no strong scientific evidence supports this. Focusing on these myths distracts from real risks like smoking, poor diet, and inactivity. Trust scientific evidence and expert advice, not rumors. Evidence and expert advice, not rumors or social media. Understanding what doesn't cause cancer is as important as knowing what does. Let's focus on proven ways to lower risk. Now let's take a closer look at how smoking harms the body and why quitting is so important. Smoking delivers over 7,000 chemicals into your body. At least 70 are proven to cause cancer. These chemicals attack the DNA in your lung cells, overwhelming your body's repair systems. Over time, this damage can turn healthy cells into cancerous ones. But the harm isn't limited to the lungs. Smoking increases cancer risk in the bladder, pancreas, kidneys, cervix, and more. It also weakens your immune system, making it harder to fight off cancer cells. The effects are devastating and far-reaching. Real people like Terry Hall have faced life-changing consequences from smoking-related cancers. Her story is a reminder that the risks are real, not just statistics. The best way to avoid this damage is to never start smoking or to quit as soon as possible. Quitting brings immediate and long-term health benefits. Now let's see how diet choices affect cancer risk. What you eat every day shapes your cancer risk. Diets high in red and processed meats raise the risk of colorectal cancer. Processed meats contain chemicals that can damage colon cells. Diets high in sugar and refined carbs contribute to obesity and inflammation, fueling cancer growth. In contrast, plant-based foods, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, are packed with antioxidants that protect your cells. Fiber-rich foods help keep your digestive system healthy and lower colorectal cancer risk. Over time, healthy eating habits make a big difference. It's not about perfection, but about making better choices most of the time. Let's wrap up with practical steps you can take to lower your cancer risk. The most important takeaway? You have the power to lower your cancer risk. Avoid tobacco in all forms. Quitting is the best thing you can do for your health. Limit alcohol or avoid it altogether. Eat a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Limit processed and red meats. Stay active. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate exercise each week. Maintain a healthy weight. Protect your skin from the sun with sunscreen and clothing. Get vaccinated against HPV and hepatitis B. Be aware of environmental risks and use protective gear when needed. Participate in regular cancer screenings as recommended by your doctor. Early detection saves lives. By making these choices, you're actively building a healthier future. Take charge, your actions matter.